Welcome back to the Learning Hub. This is Chapter 15 of our Excel learning program. Hope you enjoyed Chapter 14, where we have covered the basics of filters. If you have not gone through the previous chapter, please find the link in the description below. Please click on the subscribe button, and hit the bell icon to get a notification of new videos. In this chapter, we are going to cover the advanced features of filters. Earlier we tried searching the word through this option, or sometimes through this option as well. So today we are going to cover the more advanced features of filters. So whenever you apply any filter on a particular column, Excel is smart enough to understand. Either that column contains the number, text, or it contains the dates, and it applies the filter accordingly, or if it has mixed data like this. If you click on this small drop-down or filter, you will find the number filter, and the reason why it is giving the number filter, because this column contains only numbers. If you click on this next one, it will give you the option for a text filter. Because this column contains only text values. The next column contains only the dates, and that is the reason you will find the date filter here. Because this last column has a mix of data. It is showing options like the date filter. Let's explore more options in number filters. Once you click here, it goes into the number filter. It will give you the options. Like if you want to search for any value, for example, equal to 17, click OK. And it will display everything which is equal to 17. The next number filter is, if you choose does not equal to 18, it will exclude that is equal to 18 from these two lines, and it will show all other values. Next, if you choose the greater than the option, let's enter 10, and it will show the records which are greater than 10. The next filter is greater than or equal to. In this list, it is showing only the records which are greater than 10. That is the reason it is showing between 11 to 20. So in this option, greater than or equal to, let's say, if you put 10 again, so what it will show the number 10 and the further records till 20. The next option is less than. If you choose whichever is less than 15, it will show the records which are less than 15. And the next option is less than or equal to. If you put less than or equal to 15, then it will show the record number 15 as well. The next option is between, so here you can search the records between two numbers. If you want to search the records which are between 5 and 15, so what it will show all the records which are between 5 and 15, and it will exclude anything before 5 and anything after 15 as well. The next option is the top 10. If you click here, it will show you the top 10 values of the entire data. Because our data has only 20 lines, which contain from 1 to 20, so that is the reason it is showing only the top 10 values, from 11 to 20. The next option is the above average. So if our data is from 1 to 20, and if you select anything which is above the average, then the average is 10. And that is the reason it is showing everything above the average. The next option you will find is below the average. Since the average is 10, so it will show everything from 1 to 10. This is all for the number filter. The next is the text filter. Whenever your columns contain only the words or the name, then this option will be replaced by the text filter. So earlier, you saw number filters in column A. But if you go into column B, you will not see the number filters here. You will see the text filter. In the text filter, you will see the option equal to. It will show you the value only which is an exact match. If you enter 9, it will show only the 9, and not 9 with 19. Just like in the previous case, if you go here and see, does not equal to, if you put does not equal to 10. So it will show all the values which are not 10. Look at here, it has hidden the value 10. The next filter is, only what it will show here. Begin with, if you enter the begin with the letter S. Here you show all the words which are beginning with S, which means 6, 16, 17. The next option that we have, ends with if you type any letter or complete word. If I enter teen. So any word, which is ending with teen will display. Those words are like 13, 14, till 19. The next filter is, contains. We have already covered it. If you type any value here, let's say, teen. It will show anything that contains teen. So, whatever the word you search here and click OK. So this option called contains covers the same thing. Let's say if you type 6. It will display the record which contains 6, either 6 in the starting, in the middle, or in the last. If you try finding the word, which contains G and H, you know G and H are in between the fewer words. For example, here GH is in between. So as I mentioned, anything, which has any word, contains any value either in the starting, in the last, or anywhere in the words. Next is, does not contain. If you type here, teen, it will exclude all the words which contain teen, and it will show everything which does not contain the teen. In another case, if you want to say, it will hide the value which does not contain specified letters and it will display the rest. And look at here, it has hidden the row number 10 because it contains 10, this is for the text filter. What is next? As I mentioned, Excel looks into the data, and which type of data it is. If it is a date, then it will show the date filter. These are the options in the date filter. If you click on the option called before, and choose any date, let's say, the 15th of September. So it will display anything before the chosen date. Next is after. If you select the 10th of September, it will display everything which is showing after a particular date, or you can choose between two dates. If you select between 5th and 15th of September, then it will display only between two dates. Tomorrow will display only the date which is tomorrow. For example, I'm recording this video on the 4th of September, it will show tomorrow's date. Whenever you apply this filter, it will calculate based on the current date and today will display today's date. And then yesterday will display yesterday's date. Same way, the next week option will display all the dates which are falling into next week. The next filter is this week, it will display all the dates which are in this week. And last week will say everything which was passed in last week. What is in the next month option, because we don't have anything mentioned for next month. If we choose the next month option, it will not display anything. But, if you have huge data, then you can try searching. This month will display all the records which are having the date in this month. Then we have the last month, next quarter means, which is the next 3 months. If you have any dates, will show in the next 3 months. This quarter means it will display dates that are falling within the set of the current 3 months. Then we have the last quarter. The next year will display all the dates of next year. This year will contain all the dates for this year, for example, here. If you select next year, it will not display anything because it doesn't have anything for next year and it does not have anything for last year as well. But when you select this year, it will show all the dates, and the next option is a year to date. You can choose the date and all dates in this period of any month. If you choose September, it will display everything. But here in the same filter, if you choose August, it will not display anything because it does not contain anything in the month of August. And the last option, what you have is the custom filter. So when you click on the custom filter, whenever you click on any of the number filters, it has the same options. Then you go into the name filter or the text filter, it has the same options. Same applies to date filters as well. But whenever you don't find any option in this list, you want to choose by your choice. For example, here in the number filter, you don't find does not contain. What you can do is you can click on the custom filter and here you can select more options of your choice. This list contains almost all the functions what we have already covered, but if you want to select anything, which is not in the pre-populated list, then you can click on the custom filter and you can select from here. The last option is, whenever you have the mix of data in any of the columns and you click on the filter, instead of name filters or the text filter, you are getting the date filter because date filters get the precedence, and you can select accordingly or you can apply the custom filter. Let's say under the custom filter, if you select, which is equal to 6, it will filter out the data which is equal to 6, and that's all we want to cover in this section. Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next video, which will cover how to add a drop-down list to your Excel sheet. You will find the links for the previous and next chapters in the description below. If you have not subscribed yet, please click on the subscribe button, and hit the bell icon to get the notification for new videos. Thank you for learning with us.